All right, so site audit, I have been working on-page SEO, restructuring content, and building internal links. So it didn't really tell us too much other than he's been working on a bunch of kind of on-site type stuff. Yeah, and as you can see from the screenshot, things look to be going pretty well. At least in the past few months, right? The past like 6 months or so. Looks
Yeah,
like
it's ripping.
traffic has gone from a low of about 11, almost 12,000, and got up to a high of about 18.3. So, that's a significant traffic gain right there. Looks like things are declining right now a bit. It's lost almost 2,000 traffic according to Ahrefs recently, like very, very recently in the past like day or two, which is definitely a lot, but not really sure what's going on with that. Could just be a keyword moving around. You never really know. But I wouldn't worry about it too much, especially for how much you've gained recently. Things can kind of just go up and down. And it looks like keywords are still rising the past couple of days, even though traffic's dropping a bit. So overall, just taking a quick glance at things look good. DR 29 with about 1,000 referring domains. That's a bit of a I'll just say right off the bat, that's a bit of a signal right there that might be some low quality link building there. It might not be. You might have just got some like Web 2.0 spam or something that are pumping those numbers up. We'll look into that in a minute. But generally, if you've got 1,000 referring domains, DR29 is a little low. You can see like DR29 sites with even like 400 or less referring domains, meaning just higher quality links. But it is Ahrefs, it is fallible, and there could be other things at play. We'll look into that. About 7,000 keywords, and it's got a lot of pages on this site. 1,420 pages indexed, which is quite a bit of pages indexed. Have you looked around the site at all?
Yeah, really good stuff, actually. I like what they're doing here. They even have references sections in all their articles that I've gone to, which is something you do not see very much of. Actually, I think this might be the first site we've audited that's actually got references done like this at the bottom of an article. The only thing that I would say is a little bit off to me is that it's just all walls of text. There's no images breaking any of these articles up. And so even if you're doing well in the SERPs, I feel like for a human to land on here and for it to convert, that might be something worth just paying a little bit of attention to. But outside of that, yeah, everything looks pretty good. There's not a terrible amount of interlinking, but I saw that you were working on that now. But overall, yeah, it's looks like pretty solid keyword research, pretty fleshed out articles, and then, like I said, even the references, which is keeping me floored right
I'm a
now.
little
That's
bit
that's so
confused
good.
by some of these articles. They almost look like they were ripped out of like a textbook or something. They have like questions and answers. I'm not really sure.
hmm
And one of them, like you said, there was like no formatting. It was just like number one, A, B, C, D, like no spaces or anything.
I wonder if it's not. Well, hmm, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. Some of these articles are looking a little sus to me. Yeah, that we got like quizzes.
And now that I'm reading like a couple of these articles, I'm
Uh,
like, what the hell is this about?
yeah, some of it's a little sus.
So this might be like I don't know if you're using AI or if you're doing something a little out there, but I guess it's kind of working for you. You're going after low competition type keywords. Maybe some of these I'm like, is this even after a specific keyword? I guess it's based on a book. Um, hmm. But again, it's working for you.
Okay, yeah. So, part of our confusion might be that we might just not understand exactly what's going on with the content on your site, like what exactly it is that we're even looking at. Um, if that's the case, maybe things could be, I think a lot of them are just writing examples. Okay. So this makes sense because here we have like examples of writing and stuff. Um,
I'm trying to see if there's a AI software that gives out references, but I guess they could also just be adding them to the end of an article too.
okay. So anyway, yeah, a little confused about the site itself and what exactly this content is. But yeah, I think it might just be a lot of like samples
But
of work essentially.
there is some, I mean, like there's some stuff in here that I don't know if it's like he's pulling from an API, but like, you know, you look at this thing, let me send it over to you. So it's like maybe they are really let me type something to you.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, if
Yeah.
you are using automated stuff, you at least on some of the articles I saw, you're gonna want to clean it up a bit and get it organized well, use some nice H tags, and make sure you're changing things up. We're still not on board the AI train yet. I know a lot of people are. We just have our hands full of other stuff and haven't really got around to it. And in general, we prefer to stay away from automation, but it's definitely on the list of things. So I can't really knock it too hard. But if you are doing that kind of stuff, uh, yeah, you might want to take a look at some of your content if you did use it. I'm not getting any messages from you, Nick, unless you put it somewhere else.
Facebook, where you sent it to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nothing's coming
Not
through.
getting any messages from you.
That's weird. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I was just in the tools section looking at some of the tools that they offered up too, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I'm wondering, you know, if maybe you can do that with a plugin or with there's like an API you can pull from. Maybe it's not that
I
complicated.
think something might be wrong with Messenger. For some reason, it's not loading on my computer, which I've never
All
seen it do
right,
before. So we got that.
it's not important.
All right. So anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and analyze the rest of stuff. But you know, it looks like the site's growing and stuff. So you know, you're at least doing something right here. Let's see what's going
Yeah,
on.
backlinks. You going over that?
Yeah, I'm going in here now. Backlinks.
Okay.
Let's see how many of these are Web 2.0s.
Yeah, there's definitely it's a little bit spammier, especially if you're looking at the anchors. You know, there's a bunch of these long tail, random, spammy looking link
Yeah, the backlink relevance is
anchors.
also kind of like we have a link here, how to build a chicken coop.
Yeah,
um,
yeah. There's definitely. I mean,
I think it's
the
just a
more I
spammed
look at
out
the
blog
site, the more
comment.
I'm like, it's you're doing some stuff here that's like, I guess it's under the radar working, but it is, you know, I bet I would consider it a little bit more on the spammier side, you know, personally. Um, at least with backlinks, I would probably try and from here go with a little bit more authority, niche down type links
This this
from here
this
on
link
out.
building profile, you know, not going to sugarcoat it. Looks very low quality. It does not
Mm-hmm.
look natural. And that in addition with us saying there's some stuff on the website that looked, you know, unnatural or a little bit lacking in quality. Um, you know, I just feel like
It's working now,
it's working.
but you know where is the longevity there? You know, and that's all up to you. You know, we're not knocking it or anything like that, but it's something to consider, especially if you want this site to last. You know, kind of the test of time.
Yes.
Right now, you're kind of playing with fire, if I'm
Yes.
being
Yeah.
honest, but it is working. And maybe you're turning a nice profit. That's fine, but I would just tweak it from here on. You know, get away from the spammier techniques and just focus a little bit more on um, just higher quality stuff.
Yeah, I would say right now, just looking at the backlinks, this looks like a recipe for disaster. Something we talk about pretty often. We can't say this kind of stuff doesn't work. It obviously works. It's obviously working for you. Like Nick said, it's the question of how long. And it could be a long time. It could be a year, 2 years, could be 5 years, could be forever. But just the likelihood of something like this, you getting popped by Google, and hopefully that's not what's happening right now. But the keywords aren't going down yet. It's just the traffic that took a little 10% hit.
Yeah, referring domains took a nosedive, it looks like, starting in April.
Gotcha. Let's look at anchors real quick. I'm assuming this is going to be kind of sketch too.
Yeah.
Yep, it's definitely got you have a ton of anchors that are not natural, and they've all been repeated many times. So overall, just the backlink profile is very unnatural overall. There's not really much more to say on that. Yeah, so, you know, if this was my site, I would put in some link orders, and I would start diversifying things immediately with more natural links from quality sites. That'd be probably my number one priority. Just get that moving as quick as possible, and then yeah, if hopefully the stuff on your site's not like plagiarized or anything, or ripped from somewhere else, but yeah, you definitely don't want to be doing that kind of thing. And if you are using AI or whatever, definitely want to be changing things up. But yeah, it's not something I checked into. It just looked like it had the very real possibility of being kind of something where you're using something more automated. But yeah, I mean, it's working well right now, so hopefully you're making some money, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got anything else to say on this
I know
one?
that niche in general is typically a little bit more spammy. Like I said, I've had years of knowing people in that niche. Yeah, so it's you might be able to get away with a little bit more than in other niches, just given the nature of what that website's about. But yeah, still good to think about the long haul, in my opinion.
For sure. Another thing that makes me think it could be AI is he's got almost like 1,500 pages indexed.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.